pooping their brains out. Sure hope I don't get rabies from this. Mordecai and Rigby getting ready to start to hunt. Stretching his little wings out. That is a big meal for big ounce. And every day I leave the door cracked. Oh. See, he's got some kind of leg injury. Little puppy. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I made this bottle here with a straw. This is what I use to feed the beaver. Beaverton has already pooped enough in here to turn it brown. But that's okay, because I'm going to empty it all out today. But watch this, you guys. I put her little bottle here. And boy, does she love this bottle. But even though she loves taking the nipple, I still have to kind of squeeze it a little bit to get some down in there. But there ain't nothing like sitting with my beaver, teaching him how to drink. But watch this, you guys. It just soothes him like a baby with a pacifier. He just likes to suck on something. And he's still my precious little baby. Even though he's gotten so big in the last couple months. But look how angry he gets when I take his bottle away. Please, no! But all right, everybody, I just squeezed it a little bit. Now this little guy's taking it like a champ. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave Bevo alone because Bevo is a wild beaver and needs to start getting less used to human. But we can still show her a little bit of love for the next year and a half that we have her, obviously. All right, everybody, she is down to 1 bottle per day. He still loves his bottle and he annihilates that thing. Look, it's almost empty. The Mega Dome. And it's so important for us to teach all the carnivore animals how to hunt before we release them back to the wild. And that's why I'll even go and buy live mice for this little guy to hunt so he stays wild at a young age. He feels like he needs to grab this one too. It is a necessary and ethical part of wildlife rehabilitation to be able to teach these guys to hunt the way their mothers would. He ate all 3 of those little mice. What a strong little boy. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this little fox in here so he can also get some enrichment. Just like the owls, hawks, coyote, and everything else that we have, these foxes also need to learn how to hunt. Oh, it's a little puppy. This is just a little puppy. You're not going to go on this channel and see me feeding ducklings to crocodiles saying, now that's a dangerous dinosaur. But I do like to show you guys the beauty of how these animals were designed to hunt. And here's a quick update for you guys on what's going on in the back of the property. Garbanzo beans are still horrible. Just attacks my feet for no reason, so I pick them up and throw them like that. All of the cappies are hanging out in here pooping their brains out.
Hey, and I'm gonna be pooping your brains out if you don't like this video.
And we have all of these ducks that I need to trap and release because they are wild. After that, I got another rabies shot. We did the screech owl foe today. Look how big and beautiful this boy is getting. Now I can keep feeding this cringe bat and her babies. And these precious little fellas are just getting ready to start to hunt. And I think they already have successfully killed a couple things in here. And this little goober, who is now way too imprinted, lives happily on this porch. He sleeps up here at night. I do let him run around outside to play, but this is just what he does. All right, everybody, somebody left this in front of my home. That's interesting. For now, I will be feeding him some fish in here. Obviously, he's got some kind of leg injury. For now, I'm just gonna be feeding him fish in here until he heals up. But in order to do that, I have to catch some fish at the pond, so that will be my chore today. What is this, a young cormorant? And every day I leave the door cracked, so this cringe little man screams at me till I come out and feed him. So I don't think he's quite ready to be released yet. But he does always have constant access to food here and water in his little dish. He just loves hanging out with his papa. Oh, now he's sitting on my hand. Look at that. Oh. After that, I walk on over to the beaver and give him his little bottle for the morning. Oh, and now he's playing in that tree. Well, good morning, every chicken. But Beaverton is here and he has a fresh pool to swim in every day. And it's so nice and warm outside that this little fella doesn't have to worry about getting cold. But here's a little stinker about his bottle. Look at this, you guys. I have to pull it away from him. But look how precious this little baby boy is. Oh, and look who's here. My right-hand man in the sky says, please feed me. I see you feeding all these other animals. Please feed me. Howdy, I'll go ahead and let Bevo finish this. That's the whole point of the Pody system, is to let them finish it on their own. But I sure do love this precious little beaver. Mordecai and Rigby? That's not Rigby. Let's go. Come on, Mordecai. Stop it. That's not food, Mordecai. Come on, Beaverton. Finish your food. Oh, that's so cute. He tried to peck at the bottle. All right, buddy. Come on. Put this in your mouth. All right. Mordecai doesn't want to leave. Beaverton doesn't want to come back and finish his bottle, even though he drank half of it. Look at this, you guys. Oh, this is the most precious thing that we have. Otherly love. Here's your big ounce footage. This is definitely him and not just some precious little baby. All right, everybody. Day 2 2 of having my rabies shots, and this is, I think, my 6th bat of the year. Maybe my 7th bat, I think. And this is another little precious baby bat that is trying to bite me through the glove, which is lovely. I sure hope I don't get rabies from this creepy little creature of the night. What's cool is this is a little baby that we can put potentially with this surrogate mother. Regardless, I will do my best to take care of this guy, or I'll just transfer him to another bat rehabber in Austin. Also, there's a couple bat rehabbers that I met up near Dallas and Fort Worth, both of which have offered to help me take care of these little guys. But what's more important is that they've offered to mentor me, because bat rehab is pretty tricky. And hopefully we can take care of the giant fruit bats in Indonesia, because that's my actual dream. All right, everybody, now is the time. These precious baby vultures that have been living in squalor here now go out to a flight pen. They are now finally old enough to go to their flight pen. A lot of, oop, their bronzo beans is attacking my feet again. This makes things infinitely harder than they should be. Oop, almost stepped on you. Okay, he's leaving. That's nice. Oh, but look at this little baby. Look at that. Look at him stretching his little wings out. You see how big they're getting, you guys? It's a big animal. And look at that precious little baby. Things are starting to look real nice here at the Urban Rescue Ranch as we get into summer. And it's time to put these little precious babies that we rescued into their new flight pen, which is technically 200 feet long. And this is their new enclosure. Pretty soon we will be getting this pond redone, so we'll have an actual filter and it won't just get green in the summer. Both these guys are healthy enough to walk around here, seek shelter, and they did used to live in there, and drink from this nasty pond whenever they want because they're vultures. The other big reason why I put them out here is because these guys need sunlight and they need to be able to walk around. Get back, garbanzo beans! Oh, and here he comes again. Hey, JJ, how you doing? Oh! Boo-boo. All right, everybody, it's time to start trapping the rats in here. Boy, do we have a lot of rats. But all right, everybody, this is what it's like here at night. Take a look. But now that they can all hunt, I have these perches here over this little den. This is what I call the megadome. It's got all kinds of rats living in it. And before these guys can go back to the wild, they need to prove to me that they can kill at least one. Especially this bigger boy. He's my favorite. Look how beautiful these creatures are. But it's absolutely necessary for these guys to be able to learn how to hunt on their own before they go back to the wild. Otherwise, they're just gonna die. But all right, everybody, take a look at this. It's storming outside real bad, and my Pupperton, who is doing much better now, is being adorable and alone in here. And I have the Beaverton in here. Hey, because I'm a hyper-protective mother, and I don't want him to be outside during the storm, even though he was sound asleep in his little igloo out there. B, because this is the megadome for all of my animals to learn how to forage and eat and wander around and find food. For the coyotes and foxes, I'll put little mice in here and they'll hunt them, and that's actually really, really important for them to do even at a young age. And for Beaverton here, I just scatter all kinds of little treats around for him to find. Isn't that right, Beaverton? I'm gonna go get your precious little stuffed animals that you missed. Beaverton loves his squids. Don't worry, Beaverton, I've got him. But this sure is a happy little baby in here, and I'm gonna put him back outside, but that's where I keep all of his sticks. And to top it all off, I'm gonna give him a warm bottle and a nice bath in here whenever he's done. And by then, the rain should be done outside. Having said that, I also feel the need to go check on my vultures because they should not be outside in this weather. And I just put them out here yesterday thinking that the storms were over. Look at that beautiful little creature, you guys. He has everything he could possibly want in here. All right, everybody, I'm still giving this precious baby boy his amoxicillin. Somebody just brought us this little great blue heron from the golf course up at Ridgewood. Must have gotten stuck in the floods, and then he was just baking in the sun all day, apparently. But he's able to grip onto my hands and sit on it. I think if we force feed him and take care of him, he will do okay. Look who's eating the fish I just gave her. But look at that, you guys.
What is this?
Some type of loon? Yeah, look at that, you guys. She loves these fish, and I casted these shad last night. I might put her in the pond to catch the minnow. That is a beautiful, beautiful bird. Trigger warning, we like to recycle all of the wildlife that doesn't make it, or that we have to euthanize because it has a broken leg or something like that. If you guys don't want to see a baby fawn being eaten by a snake, skip ahead. This is a fawn that came in with a broken leg, so he was humanely euthanized. There's nothing we could have done for that little guy. The leg was completely snapped and exposed, but look at the sheer power of this snake, you guys. The fact that this thing can just pick up that fawn like gets nothing. You can see, you guys, he's got it figured out at this point. Whoa, that is a literal dinosaur. It's one of the deer that sadly did not make it. So it's nice to have a retic or some other large animal that can still use him and put him to use. That is a big meal for this little fella. Pupperton. This is just a little puppy. I've been letting these guys run around in here freely. They do be pooping. And look at this, you guys. Look who's hunting over there in the shallow end. All right, everybody. I have the vultures out here now, and they're very comfy here where they have shade all day. And back here, they have protection from the rain. Look at these precious boys. And the goal is to now spend a lot less time with them so they don't get imprinted on me and stay here for forever. So I am now taking the approach of leaving a big bunch of meat on the ground. Now, like normal vultures, their job is to peck at it until they get their meal. But they actually have to work for it now. It can't just be a bunch of little slices that I made for them. And that with this adorable little pond here, and obviously they can handle all kinds of bacteria because they're vultures. So I won't really have to filter this pond for a while. But now I shouldn't need to feed these boys for at least another few days. And this is Patrick's lovely new setup. He doesn't do anything cringe here or try to harm himself. Unless someone else comes in here with him. But if I'm here and I'm the only person that goes in to feed him or change the water, it's fine. Now he's got all this fresh grass in his enclosure and a big pond over there and this fresh water bucket. And now I have a coyote and a roadrunner in my home. I gave this little guy a cast and he's doing much better now. But that's it for now, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you.